What's happening, guys? This is it. Players' performance, Russell Crown, the last finale of season 43. We have Gabler. Mike Gabler wins it all. Congratulations, Mike. Thank God it wasn't the other two, because that would have not made any sense. At least we can, along the way, we seen Gabler do some things. Maybe that was editing to make sure that we seen him do some things because he wins the show. Maybe he does nothing, but he wins. Is he the best player in this? Some people say yes. Some people say Gabler is the best in season 43. The best player, no matter what, because he won. Which is, to me, a little silly, because I said on my other video that the MVP of the league doesn't always win the championship. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm watching this whole thing, the reunion show, I guess, with them being there, I mean, I don't know why we're still doing this. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're saving a ton of money by doing this. Hopefully 44, they get it right. Man, if they do this with 44 and say, we're going to read out the winner right now, that's because they're broke and they are trying to save money, and this is how you do it. You see, they save tons of money by doing it this way. I do not like it, but I understand it, because they lose. At this point, they're losing numbers, and they have to, make it work some way to keep the show going forward. Now, watching this, for me, it's a little nauseating, because, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I see these people that just lost, and they just laughing and giggling and drinking their champagne. Season 19. I just got reamed by the jury. Season 20. I just got reamed by the jury. Season 19 may be one of the best jury speeches in the world, in the Survivor world. Go back, watch it. I lay it down for everybody. This is what I did. I took you out because of this. I did this because of this. I did this because of this. I laid it down for them. And when they took us off, Natalie said something to me when we was walking off the stage. And I was like, fuck you. And then Mick was like, I guess I cursed out a woman, so he's going to protect her. So he's like, hey, don't talk to her. Don't talk. And I was like, I pushed Mick. And this is after the whole thing. Like, we're walking down. Right when we walk down. And I calmed Mick down. I calmed him down. Nobody comes up to you because they're filming the whole thing. And I pointing in his face like, you won't. I don't know what I said to him, but yeah, it was something like that. But anyway, they took them off, and they took me and that. No, they took everybody off. They took me, not and Natalie. They took Mick and Natalie away. They took me. They brought me to a resort somewhere else, other than everybody, because they were the cast, right? And then they knew that I was about to play season 20. I didn't know. So they put me separate from everybody. But besides all that, the things that got me when I watched this was the way that they was so nonchalant about losing. I was so passionate. I'm ready to fight. Like, at the very end, like I'm ready to fight. That is that unsportsmanlike conduct? I didn't know I won. I didn't know I lost. I didn't know nothing. I'm just so passionate about what I just did that I don't want to hear nothing at this point. I was so mind fucked at this point. I remember, I know we'll get back into the season, but I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of how I felt at this moment, because it all came back when I'm watching this. I remember when they took me off and I went to a hotel room and I went to sleep. I remember waking up and thinking, I was scared. I don't get scared much. I'm a tough guy. I keep a 45 by my bed. I don't get scared much. I woke up and I was scared. I opened my eyes and it was pitch dark. And for 39 days, I was uncomfortable, but this day, I was comfortable. And it scared me. And that for me was an eye-opener. I was like, I remember opening my eyes and thinking, exactly, where the fuck am I? Because it was pitch dark. Nobody inside, nobody. I can't touch Natalie. I can't touch nobody here. So I was scared. I didn't know where I was. For a split second. Then I realized, hey, I just won Survivor. But I didn't. But yeah. So it was so drastic when you don't get voted. It for me, I don't know how people do it. I don't. I can't do it. If I'm sitting there and you're telling me I just lost and I played the best game of my life, now I guess it's different when you have someone like Owen, and the girl, Cassidy. When if those two would have won, it wouldn't have made sense to me at all. But if you have people like that didn't think they were going to win, Owen the whole time was saying, I ain't going to win. I'm like Charlie Brown kicking a football. So the whole time he said that. So that makes sense. If Owen thinks like that in his head, that's fine. But if, let's say Jesse was there, or Tony, or me, we see some people, and I know I just put Jesse in a pretty good category of players. We see people that lose this game, not Tony, but we see people that lose this game and it's like distraught. We will never see these two players again, I think, because I guess maybe Owen, maybe. Because he was so clueless the entire time, and he was saying he was clueless the entire time. Maybe they'll give us a shot to see if he can actually do it. I don't think so, but maybe. But we don't see any passion anymore. Obviously, you guys know that I watched the last. I did a video showing that I am going to watch this episode. Obviously, I did. It's Sunday, and I mean, I don't even know what to think about it. I do not like the Final Three. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think that now we have to work with casting to get better people to play this game, better personalities, better everybody like Jesse and Cody. Everybody like those two. Everybody play this game. Cutthroat. They're just a bunch of happy family now. You know, the game is over. Jeff's like getting up, filling their glasses up with champagne. For me, Survivor's deeper than that. For me, Survivor it's as one with my soul. My soul. Do you understand that? It's not a game for me. The true survivors, old school, new school, the true survivors know it's not just a game. They keep saying just a game, just a game. It's been 12 years. Look at me. Just a game? Hopefully, we don't go down the road of just a game. I have a feeling now, the new era of Survivor, Mr. Probst, is just a game. When I played, it was not just a game. When I played with my heart and my soul. I would have died. I would have died to play or to win a challenge. I would have never gave up, ever. So now, I think that that's a big problem that we have these days. When we watch these live shows and everybody's just so happy, I don't know if that's a positive thing. We want to be positive in the world of life, of course. We all want to be positive. But the people watching this game that love this game know how hard it is. And when they see everybody's just so happy, it's not always rainbows. It's not always happiness. Sometimes you get hurt in life. Sometimes you get fucked in life. And it's like when we watch Survivor now, it's just everybody's so happy. Even the losers are so happy. You're such a good sport. Have you ever seen a football game to where the losers of the game, even though they're good sports, they're on their knees crying? These big, the best of the best, the biggest of the biggest, the baddest of the baddest, crying on their knees. Just a game. It's just a game. That's because it's called passion. Passion. I feel like we're missing that in Survivor. Passion. I know these people that play Survivor nowadays, they love the game. They think they're passionate towards the game. You just had a Survivor that won the game, that gave everything away to charity. Everything. Which is one of my players' performance. I think I gave him the Russell Crown. He was talking about the Bataan Death March. My grandfather was a prisoner of war in the Bataan Death March for 3.5 years. I'm going to the Philippines and I'm marching where he marched. That's one of my bucket list. So it's one thing that I'm about to do. Next time I go to Asia, the Philippines, that's what I'm going to do. So I respect that. And that's very honorable. It is. It's a tearjerker. It is. But I'm for it. I am. But do you know how many people out there that actually need that money? You know how many people out there that this would change their life, like Jesse? So when people actually, after they watch it, after they dry their tears, right? And then they're like, oh wait, he just gave $1 million away. It'd be nice if I could have won $1 million. He could have gave it to me. Not hating on Gabler. It's very honorable. Not hating on Gabler for doing what he did. That's pretty amazing he did that. Like I said, that's in my family, what he's doing. I get it. But where's the passion of the game of Survivor? I mean, we seen Gabler almost quit a few times early in the season. He couldn't even hardly handle it. He didn't really do that much. He just sat back and just said, hey, how about this person? Every once in a while, and they just showed us that, right? That we got to see editing-wise. So he did what he did. It wasn't amazing gameplay. He won Survivor. Is he the greatest player that ever played? Gabler just won Survivor. So that's that. I just think we're losing the passion of the game. I think that it's like not a big deal to win or to lose. And that, for me, I can't be a part of that. We have to change something. Something has to get better. This was the best season of the 40s. By far. So, congratulations to that. Now, let's see what happens with the numbers for 44. That's all I got, guys. I know you expected more of I don't know what you expected, but I feel exactly like you feel after you watched all that 5-10 minutes after it was all over. That's how I feel. How you felt. Like blah. That's all I got. Congratulations to Gabler for winning the game. For sitting back and doing absolutely nothing. That's all I got. Until next time, keep hope alive.